So I first found this area in sort of winter 2019, probably. Yeah, most likely. I brought my cousin here. That was before HS2 came to this area. So you got that old an old railway line runs along there, along the top of that ridge. You're not meant to go in along there. It says like wildlife conservation area, keep out. But a lot of this is a public right of way, and there's also other public footpaths up the top side. That's where the HS2 started work, was at the top side of this, at the far end of that railway thing. And they changed the entrance so I couldn't get through there anymore with my bike. But there was this old railway bridge up the top there. There is. And it goes, this gravel track goes along the edge of this hedgerow through. And there's a huge field, a huge open field there. Really huge field. It's sort of flanked by trees. And you got this sort of woods that is like managed. Look, there's robins. Yeah, look at them. I came here before and I filmed them. I think my cousin was with me. There's so much birds and things here because it's a wildlife conservation area. Look at the little robins. And there's a blue tit as well. There's a little robin there. Yeah, but I found all this a few years ago before the railway came. Just saw a guy go through here on his quad bike just before me. I've been here quite a few times now. I've looked around most of it. It's not that big of an area, but it's fairly big. Nearest village is, I mean, that's technically like a little hamlet up there called Goddington or Godlington. There's a really old church there, and there's like a bed and breakfast, like a posh country bed and breakfast. You got a right of way that goes across there towards to Twyford that I've been down a couple of times. First time I went down there was this year. This field was natural until a few months back. It was a rough sort of meadowy thing, a lot like that over there behind those pipes. It looked a lot like grassy like that. These pipes are new, these generators are new. This stuff wasn't here last time I come. These mounds of earth weren't here last time I come through. It was all like wildlife conservation area like this. Just grassy fields, fences, horses, that sort of thing. Like those fields over there, just fields, open fields. Not really heavily farmed. But yeah, I'll show further up as I go further along. I'll show. There was a big, see those pine trees there. When it was the storm last spring, me and my cousin lifted a huge fallen pine tree out of the way of this track. Right, so up there, that's where that fence is, that's where that checkpoint is, but where that is, that there was all trees there, like those pine trees. It was trees either side, so it was wooded. This bridge is the original bridge, and you got this small stream flowing through there. And yeah, it flowed off in that way direction down there. And then in that field there, it was all like rough grassy like this, like that. Some of that in there, look. Ignore those blue plastic things. But yeah, it was just, ignore those piles of earth. And this hole wasn't here either. They've changed a lot already. But yeah, it was like that sort of landscape. Those stones are new. But that, all this, what looks like a river here, that wasn't there. They've dug that. They're trying to divert the water away for some reason. So they've created a river that wasn't there before. It was just this stream that sort of, I guess it quickly flowed down there. It's not really a river, it's a stream, but it now it looks like a huge river, which is weird. They got their laser turret powered by solar panels up there to kill any intruders. This is their bandit camp. See, these are trees here. This is how it used to be either side, all along here, and that was just a regular field. Either side there was these pine trees, and there was one had fallen down, I think, one or two. I think it was in this area across here, and my cousin and I lifted it out of the way. But now, since then, there's one of the roots of that. There's one of the remnants, I think. And whatever remnants were there are gone, completely gone. Then we've got these. They're obviously not working today, but all here might have been trees as well. It's all gone. Not going to be many trees left in this country, is there, if people keep treating it like this? The problem with the HS2 is, as well, is it's not going to be like the railways in Japan where everyone goes on it. It's going to be only like rich businessmen and politicians are going to be able to afford to go on it. The people that hate the country anyway, the people who live in their ivory towers anyway, that don't care what happens to the rest of the country, the average person's life. They don't care what happens to you anyway. They're the only people who are going to be able to afford it. That's how I see it. Oh well.